one piece of evidence that can help prove my case. And I think I know just the one that can help. The defense isn't finished yet, Your Honor. We can prove that the murder did take place on the second floor. You can? Please, you must be beyond desperate to make a claim like that. I assure you, Mr. Hawk, this is no joke. I am super desperate. You got that part right.
I know what to prove.
What's that?
I know what to do.
Okay.
I know what to present. Just keep going.
If you're so sure, Mr. Wright, then how do you intend to prove it? I have evidence, Your Honor. Evidence that proves that the murder did occur on the second floor. Very well, but be warned. If your evidence is not persuasive, you will receive a steep penalty. Whoa. I understand, Your Honor. I better not mess this up. Now then, please, show us evidence that proves the murder occurred on the second floor.
Bloody tile!
Bloody tile! Let's do it! Take that! Have a look at this. What's that? A purple dinner plate? Are you for real? Are you...
Oh my god!
I'm done! That's it! I quit! I'm pulling a John Surrender! That's it! I quit! I quit this! Right now! How the hell do you not tell a difference between a dinner plate and a tile? A freaking floor tile!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I've lost all hope for the justice system at this point.
Oh my god!
Oh my.
Oh my
The math was bad enough. The light was even worse.
Oh
But
my god.
this
Oh my god!
inexcusable. I'm sorry. That is. Ah! Ah!
Oh my god!
My brain hurts.
I can tell you the same thing. I'm laughing my ass off. Oh my god! Oh, my jaw hurts from laughing. Oh my god! Oh my god!
I'm never gonna get over that.
We're never gonna get over it. We're not. We're not. We're not.
Fucking.
Oh my god.
It's too flat to eat off. Way to go, Judge. Way to freaking go. You are by far the dumbest judge in the history
Oh my god.
of judges.
Oh my god.
How do you survive in this world?
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my
No, this isn't a plate.
Thank you.
This is a floor tile from D2. Oh, I see. Why would you eat off this? God damn it!
Oh my god! We just faced the fact that it's a tile! It's not a fucking plate! Is that the third time already? Oh my god!
I just don't know anymore. I don't know anymore.
We're done! We're done with this game! We're done. Oh god!
No! You don't eat off a tile! Jesus Christ! I never said anything about eating off this thing. Why would you do that? Especially with blood on it.
I know. Then you'll have, oh, hey, we have new menus on the items in the menu. Here, you can have for dinner for only $8.99 bloody chicken parmesan with bloody mashed potatoes and blood-covered peas.
On a nice flat plate. All you can eat buffet.
With a little blood to make the murder style go on.
Please notice the bottom of the tile and not the plate. For the love of God. I'm sure there's something that will catch your eyes.
Let's see. There does seem to be something on it. Well, is this blood?
Blood? Where did you find this? It was found in a garbage can. On D2.
Oh shit.
As Mr. Oats was cleaning the mess on the second floor. The floor tile must have come loose due to the victim's bleeding. The blood seeped into the cracks on the floor and loosened the tile.
Objection!
Wait! How are you even sure this is the victim's blood on the tile?
Objection!
All we need to do is have the blood analyzed. If it turns out that the blood belongs to our victim, Lyle Snitch, then I'd say we're certain that the murder did take place on D2.
Oh my god.
No!
Oh! Poor Hawk! No! Oh boy.
Finally got this turned around, thank God.
Yes.
Mr. Oats? Your Honor? The defense has proven that the murder occurred on D2. And yet all this time you insisted it happened on the first floor. How do you respond to this? It's true.
Huh?
Everything the defense has theorized is true.
What? Yes!
I cleaned up the mess
I
on
told you! I told you!
Yes, it's just as you thought, Shinju. Way to deduce it.
Yes!
I kind of thought that as well.
I deserve more than Girl Scout cookies. I deserve
No!
a giant fucking
No!
cake.
No! No
I
Girl
just-
Scout cookies!
I deserve a giant fucking cake that says, "Good job, Shinju, you tried."
Cake is acceptable. I'd rather be cake than cookies. Anyways.
Maybe the cake is covered in Girl Scout cookies. No, I'm kidding! No, I'm kidding.
I cleaned the mess up on D2 and brought the body to the first floor as well.
I can't believe it. I was right.
What about the murder itself? Did you kill the boy?
You mean I was right?
That?
That I did not do. There is no reason for me to commit such an act on a student.
So he really didn't kill the student. But then, who did? Mr. Oats! Why would you do this? How could you? Why would you?
I'm sorry, Mr. Hawk.
You know, I kind of thought Mr. Hawk told Mr. Oats what to say today. But he looks just as shocked as we are.
Yeah, it's the first time I've seen him look so pale today. He must have really trusted Mr. Oats to give an honest testimony.
I believe we need one more testimony from you, Mr. Oats. One more?
No.
And this time, we want to hear the truth. I understand.
Moving the body. Oh boy. Okay, I really hope that this has to be the last one. We've come this far. I mean, geez.
Oh, wait a minute. My theory was mostly proven, except I said the bloody towel was a murder weapon.
Yes.
That was a lie. That was not the truth. But mostly everything I proved.
Yes. A lot of it was as you thought. Okay, let's hear what he has to say now.
As I did my work on D2, I heard a scream outside the door of my office. I looked outside to see a shadowy figure over a student. They ran immediately. I ran to the student to see if he was hurt. There was a wound on his back. I went to C building and found a custodial cot in the hallway. After cleaning the mess and putting a knife in the wound, I brought Lyle downstairs. Then I called the police and waited for them on D1.
Well, that...
Oh my god.
This is quite the shocking testimony. Yet, it is the truth. Very well, Mr. Wright, your final cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. I can't help but feel Mr. Oats is still hiding something.
What? Oh my god. He's already confessed this much! What else is there to hide?
We know we moved the body and cleaned D2. But now we need to find out why he did all this. We'll only find out the truth by pressing him and getting more information. Which is pretty much what I had in mind. Because it seems pretty... The testimony seems pretty straightforward now, but still, I think there's more we can get.
Okay.
Let's see, as I did my work on D2, I heard her scream outside. Okay. I looked outside to see a shadowy figure over a student. They ran immediately. I ran the student to see if he was hurt. There was a wound on his back. I went to C building and found a custodial cart in the hallway. After cleaning the mess and putting a knife in the wound, I brought Lyle downstairs. Let's press that and find out why. So, you were the one who cleaned the mess on D2?
Yes, it's as you theorized, Mr. Wright. After cleaning the mess, I brought the body downstairs.
What about this loose tile?
Yes, that came loose due to the blood on the floor. The blood must have seeped between the cracks of the tile and then came loose.
And after that, you threw it away in the garbage can, correct?
Yes, it wasn't a very smart move on my part. I was actually planning on disposing of the garbage yesterday. Until I came across you.
Oh!
So, there was another reason why he was on D2 yesterday. It's a good thing we showed up when we did.
Then I called the police and waited for them on D1.
Let's see... Let's press this one too. This cart, did you know it belonged to the defendant?
At the time, I was panicked. It didn't matter to me who the cart belonged to. Only when I put the knife in the boy's back did I find out who it belonged to.
I take it you noticed the initials on the knife.
Yes, but there was something strange.
Oh?
What's strange? Well, I wasn't going to use the knife at all. I was planning on cleaning the mess as best as I could. When I noticed the knife on the cart, I really didn't think I could use it. Because of the way it was shaped.
I guess you couldn't really use a knife like this, on account of the horizontal edge. So, you still stabbed the victim with a knife in the end?
Stabbed. No, I wouldn't say stabbed.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I was desperate at the time. I decided to use the knife to plug the wound. So I took it and put it in to see what would happen. And it fit. It fit? You see, I merely placed the knife in the wound. I still shiver when I think about it. It seemed like a similar knife was used beforehand.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
So wait, that's not the murder weapon!
Apparently not. From what it sounded like.
What does this mean?
It would seem that the victim was killed with a similar weapon. Updated the custodial knife, because it's not the murder weapon. So a similar knife was used.
Where could another custodial knife have come from?
I'm afraid to ask. The only people who have custodial knives are
After cleaning the mess and putting a knife in the wound, I brought Lyle downstairs.
Oh my god.
Okay, I think we might need to press this one here.
Yes.
It was dark in the hallway, correct?
Yes, it was. I wasn't able to make out who it was at the time.
Yet you were still able to notice them run away?
The lights from the outside helped with noticing that.
Outside?
There are windows in the hallway on D2,
Oh, that's right.
and just outside are lampposts. Unfortunately, they weren't bright enough to make out the person from far away.
I wonder if I should press harder for more information.
Yes.
Yeah, we should. So, you weren't able to tell if it was Mr. Diggit that ran away?
No, I wasn't.
Then, do you happen to know where the murderer made off to?
It was hard to see, but I'm sure they went through a classroom.
How are you
Oh
so
my
sure?
god!
There's a door leading to the outside. Couldn't they have gone through there?
No, I'm quite sure they went through a classroom. If they had gone out through the outside door, I would have seen them through outside the window.
I suppose that makes sense. Still, he didn't say he saw Mr. Diggit's.
Oh my god! I think I know which classroom he's talking about. Oh my god.
Let's press
Oh my
and see if
god.
we can get all the information we can. So you were able to tell there was a wound on the back of the victim.
The lights outside the window helped me verify this. I was also able to verify that it was Lyle who had died.
And after this confirmation, you went to go and clean up the mess that was made.
Yes, I did.
Let's see. Then I called the police and waited for... Okay. And that's all you did? You did nothing else?
Yes, that is all I had done. I feel terrible for doing it, but at the moment of the crime, I was nervous.
Why were you nervous?
After the murderer left, and with just me in the hallway, I was sure that if someone else came by, they would have thought I had done it. I suppose that is possible. I remember attending a party one time, and went to look at a cake. It had disappeared. Everyone thought I ate it. They said, the cake, as I said, is a lie!
Oh my god! Portal reference! Yes!
Well played on that Silent Bob.
Yes!
I will give props for that. That was pretty clever.
Yes,
I
it was.
do
Oh my
like that.
god.
Well played.
I meant to say, it's a lie, but I had this sugary, delicious taste in my mouth.
Why did he end up talking about cakes all of a sudden?
I brought it up. I can't believe Mr. Oats. Why would he do this, Nick?
That's the point of this cross-examination. We need to find out why Mr. Oats went out of his way to do all of this. And along the way, we need to gather some information. As I did my work on D2, I had it... Alright, we might as well press that, since that's the only statement we didn't press. So you have an office on D2, as well as D1?
Well, the office on D1 is really a teacher's work area. But I have a desk in there where I do some paperwork. I brought my papers from D2 and put them in the D1 office. That way, it looked like I was there the whole time.
What about the scream you heard?
Yes, that came from the hallway on the second floor. It seems we have the gist of what happened. However, there is something bothering me. Why did you need to do all of this, Mr. Oats?
Yes, that still begs that question. Why did he need to do all of this?
I had my reason.
Mr. Oats, please, if you don't tell us why you did this, I'm afraid things will only get harder and harder for you later on.
You're right. Fine. I'm willing to tell.
Oh my god.
Mr. Oats did all this for a reason. And somehow, I think we're going to have to force an answer out of him. see, I ran to the students. I went to C building. Cleaning the mess and putting a knife in the wound. I brought Wound downstairs. Then I called the police. Okay, here we go.
There is a good reason for doing what I did, but I still can't say what it is.
Press it? Oh, press... Yeah.
Actually, I think I can.
No?
I think I have an idea why. And this is going to require some evidence.
Mm-hmm.
I think it has something to do with this.
Oh!
Newspaper article. Because look, superintendent made his rounds last month and is not pleased with the school's current academics and student behavior. Schools in danger to be closed down if problems continue or worsen.
Oh, that's right.
That's why.
All right.
Objection! Mr. Oats, I have here a newspaper article about Thomas Light High. It says that the superintendent wasn't happy at all with the school. The reason why you moved the body and framed Mr. Diggit's was because you are unsure of what the superintendent was going to do.
Oh!
Yes. I was afraid of what was going to happen to the school. So I moved the body and cleaned the mess on D2. But wouldn't doing all this still cause trouble for the school even if you weren't found out? That's why I tried to make it look like Sherman did it. Besides making sure the school is clean, any action the custodians take would not directly affect Thomas Light High.
But even doing all this, why blame the defendant?
To be perfectly honest, I thought it may have been Mr. Diggit's doing. The knife wound attested to my belief.
I see.
I suppose this ends the cross-examination. Mr. Oats. Yes? What you have done cannot be ignored. Tampering with the crime scene and moving the body of the victim. These are not petty crimes. I understand, Your Honor. I will take responsibility for my actions. Very well. Mr. Hawk, please see to Mr. Oates' arrest after court is through.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Now then, I believe it's time to end the trial.
What?
Huh? What is he talking about?
Since the assistant principal was only involved with moving the victim's body, it seems that there is only one person who could have committed the crime. And that is the defendant, Sherman Diggits.
No!
Wait, Your Honor. We have not proven Mr. Diggitt's innocence yet.
Objection overruled. Based on the facts, this court is prepared to hand down its verdict.
What?
We know that Mr. Diggitt's whereabouts could not be verified during the murder. Plus, it seems that the weapon that took the victim's life was also a knife with a flat and horizontal blade, a custodial knife. When he was searched, the defendant had a similar knife on his person. I see very little reason not to think that the murder was Mr. Diggitt's doing.
Nick, do something!
I'm thinking! But I don't have any evidence to prove this theory wrong. Should I just totally convinced that it was Mr. Diggitt's? What do I do?
Now then, this court finds the defendant
Objection!
Huh?
Huh?
Huh? Oh!
Your Honor, the prosecution would like to request an additional day to investigate the school.
Thank you, Mr. Hawk! Thank you!
Well, that
Thank you!
is unexpected.
Mr. Hawk, what's the meaning of this? This ruling is in favor of the prosecution. Why?
I'm well aware. However, my case was built on the premise that the murder took place on D1. Thus, a proper investigation has not been conducted on the second floor. Why is he... Don't get me wrong. I still believe that the defendant is guilty. However, I cannot send a man to jail through conjectural theories. I will prove his guilt through proper investigation, not an educated guess.
I suppose you're right, Mr. Hawk. Mr. Wright, you can learn a lot from the prosecutor.
What? Why, I was trying for another date too, you know.
Very well. This court acknowledges the prosecution's request. We will reconvene here in court tomorrow.
I guess we're in the clear.
Court is adjourned.
That
Yes.
was a surprise.
That was a surprise.
I want to.
I'm like, no, Sherman, no,
almost.
no.
I can think of a number of other prosecutors that would not have done that and said, you know what? I win. Send his ass to jail right now and let's end it. But this guy,
He reminds me of Edgeworth.
yeah, it's just like Dick Gumshoe said. He's almost like another Edgeworth. He wants to make sure everything has gone over the fine-tooth comb. You know?
Yes. I miss him. I miss Mr. Edgeworth.
I know. It's just kind of not the same without him, you know?
Yeah. That's good.
So, any rate, we somehow made it, but just barely.
I know, we were
just
like
barely.
technically hanging by a thread, I would call it.
Yeah. But then again, that's what we're used to, aren't we?
True, every fan is used to that.
Yep.
That was too close for comfort. But on that note, thanks a lot so far, Mr. Wright.
I'm just glad we were able to get out of this in one piece.
Yeah, I thought we were good as... Yeah, I thought we were as good as done for a couple of times in there.
We would have been if it weren't for that prosecutor.
You mean Mr. Hawk? Yeah, I wonder why he did that. The judge was going to declare a guilty verdict. If anything, that would have been in his favor.
Well, Nick, let's go! We need to head back to school and study by investigating the crime scene.
And while we're at it, we should get some extra credit and ask around there too. If we're going to find the real culprit, we have to find more leads.
Sounds exciting. I leave my fate in your hands, right?
Yeah!
To be continued. Woo! We actually managed to get through this without any penalties. I was half expecting to at least get one this entire time, but no. We managed to get through it without a scratch. That's
Because I'm
awesome.
a smart one.
That's awesome. Very well played. Oh, excuse me. So, that, ladies and gentlemen, comes to the end of part 3 of High School Turnabout. We've got more investigating to cover, which will be in part 4. And then we have the next and final trial to determine Sherman Diggit's fate. So, before wrapping this up, I have one question.
Yes.
Can we get another judge before we reconvene? Oh my God! Ah! Oh, he was even worse than before.
I know who would be a really good judge.
What? Who?
Mr. Mo the Clown.
That clown. We're better off with the clown at this rate, the way it's been going. Or you know what? Maybe that Canadian judge, he's probably be better off. I'd take it. I mean, I'm sure he cannot be that stupid like this judge is.
Wait, Canadian judge?
Yeah. You know, the one with that, the yellow beard you sometimes see throughout the games?
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's another judge you sometimes see besides this guy.
Okay.
But anyways, at any rate, thank you guys for watching part 3. We will reconvene next time and do some more investigating in part 4. So until then, leave a comment, leave some criticism. Hope you've enjoyed, and we shall see you next time.
Yep.
So take care, everybody. Bye
See
for
ya.
now.